forever dead. Lacerations giving way, whipping endlessly, flagellated by the worms and breathing helplessly.
it's me I am to feel. Don't hope for me, I am bound to do. I am falling down with hope, and I don't believe. I am crawling to misery.
to all humans. Enemy revealed. Terms of threat. Terms of threat. Terms of threat.
I think something in Erie Harbor is making people sick.
The hardest stories to cover are the ones you care most about.
You're home from another stressful day at work. All you want to do is pour a glass of wine and listen to that one song on repeat. Your song. You know the one. Hey, no judgment here. In fact, let us play it for you, over and over, as many times as you need. Upgrade to YouTube Music Premium and listen to your favorite music on repeat. No ads, no interruptions. Try 1 month on us. Terms and conditions apply.
Clap, punch, kick.
What is your day like?
Clap, punch, kick. Housewife stuff. Clap, punch, kick.
You're teaching a class.
Clap, punch, kick. Clap, punch, kick. Clap, punch, kick.
Let's do this thing!
Clap, punch, kick.
See, hair. I was tied up doing 10 different things at once. Just figure out the text. How's that audio? Can you hear me good? I'm making a new setup for a big day. A big day. Yeah, new setup for in case I have to emergency drop to the ISS or something. Something global happening. Here we go. CERN getting blown up. Whatever. We can see it. We watch it long enough. There's spaceships flying around everywhere out here. Wherever the hell they are. How's the audio now? The audio better? How about now? Can you hear me now? Just what? Sound lower than usual? Because I'm on Streamlabs. I'm not on Restream. Well, I'm restreaming it through Restream, but this is Streamlabs OBS. You know, the ones with all my pictures and stuff and slideshows. And can you hear me good now, though? Can you still hear the music? We got like 10 different audio bars here. And I'm going to have to check it. I'm going to have to listen to what it sounds like. So this is a new setup. I want to know where to put my audio at. I guess I could call Frigga, talk to Frigga, put Frigga on online. Frigga, you want to tell stories? It could be story time with Frigga on Tuesdays. Story time with Frigga on Tuesdays. I bet you I could turn that desktop audio off. Can you guys hear music now? No. Oh, my pain killing tobacco. Yeah, probably. Maybe because he adjusted my back. Got my back adjusted at this new chiropractor. But he doesn't do your neck like my other lady that I've been going to for 20 years does. We had to take Nicholas's neck was out when he was a baby when we got him, and we had to take him to a pediatric. Probably the best chiropractor I've ever been to. She's she's a little older than, well, she's in her mid 50s or late 50s. She's a good chiropractor, man. She's built for it too, like a. It's not echoing or anything, is it? It sounds distant. It sounds. Let me check something. All right, how about now? Is that any better? Testing, testing, 1, 2. Look, it's Earth. Earth ain't flat. Earth is round. Maybe be prepared for something for Freaky Fridays. Just chilling today. I haven't really. I got some news this morning, but I can't remember what it was.
No lunch.
There's a SpaceX capsule and stuff. wonder what is the deal with my... Shit, I'll have to fix that later. That would have to be adjusted differently. Alright. Shit, that's all I can do. Yeah, Matt, what friggin' what you wanna talk to Matt? The sick frig on Matt or Almond. She's feisty today. Where did everybody go? Oh, there's some mountains or some Antarctica. I didn't do one of these right. I'll have to do it later. Let's go look at the news or something. Put that in a... Well, it's got some rain on the coast, keeping that dust down at least. Let's check that dust. Highlights magazines, yeah. I used to read them. I learned to read on, well, reading Rainbow on PBS. So my dad read me stuff. Ranger Rick. Ranger Rick. You guys read Ranger Rick? That dust really ain't coming on shore, really. It's just hanging out in the Gulf. That line right there is kind of barely coming on shore. It ain't dusty up here anyway. Or it's so fine of a particulate you wouldn't know it. Wouldn't that be? See, there's a particulate 2.5. So no school. I'm just trying to chill today. Don't want to get too upset. I only got a little bit of stress reliever. Stress my back out. Pull them up. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to talk a little louder is all, because I hear myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk louder. But that's okay. It's not late or early in the morning or anything. See, the wind's blowing down, even though it's blowing up right there. Why is the wind blowing up? Where's the jet stream? Wind. Okay. Yeah. There's the jet. Big pressure system sitting over the desert. Those the jets? Are those the jets? I don't know. All I just think the jets. How convoluted it is down here. Look at it in the color. It looks like a marble. A lot of wind down there around Antarctica. Up here. But it's hot out there. It doesn't. That is nasty looking though, if it did get here. I mean, more than what it is. See, this circulation's catching it up right here. And then it's pulling it up the east coast. Out away from the coast. The rest of what you see there is just background noise, you know. Fires, there's fires here and stuff. But big fires going on, I think. Anyway. Lead singer of Korn. Jonathan Davis. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk like this. There's a UFO. What is that? Flying. It looks like a vampire with a bead cape on. Let's investigate. Yeah, lightning's always striking her freaking place. There's an orb. There's an orb absorbing the electricity. What kind of shit is that? Fuck, dude. She's got all kinds of cool shit flying over her house. Whoa. Look at that. They're all in the sky. 3 of them. See that? Whoa, there's a bunch of them. Maybe it shows more gallons, and I don't like looking at more gallons. Press it. Makes me sick. Strange, weird, and yeah, I know she should have labeled that spirit orbs, and I'll go back and do it. UAPs. Corner has dumped the most stock since 2019. Bitcoin Black Golden. Roger Waters tells little Fred Zuckerberg to fuck off all requests to use iconic Pink Floyd song for ads. Arizona senators, state lawmakers prepared to act on findings from election audit. Oh, wonder what they're gonna do. Wonder what they're gonna do. Greggy, you sure you don't want to come on the show? Maybe when you calm down a little. There's old Monograph. Get rid of that magnifier. Do with the atmosphere.
Is the U.S. stock market about to collapse? Are we looking at the edge of a cliff like 2008 and 09 repeated once again? Will the Federal Reserve ever raise interest rates? We've been near zero.
The floor and yesterday, but he was pretty much a space case. I think he just a little bit south, so that's gonna be your ash alert for air traffic. And then this one up here in the Japan area, which this one has been kind of on. We know they're up there. Looks
Covered volcanoes. It's kind of a boring sit rep. Fuck. Let's head on over to Deep State. We've been doing shithead the past 3 days. That's because I didn't post the other day ago. See what's happening in the doggy news. Strange what I just did some shooting fundamentals training. Fire Fauci back. Marjorie Taylor Greene explosive press conference. '15th. There sure are a lot of stories. There we go. Oh, did you guys get this? I meant to tell you guys last night, this hacker steal 26 million. Let me make sure everything's working right. You guys, I might have to go change your passwords for like your Google password and stuff like that.
Your video in 5 seconds. Go to Artlist.
So, what am I doing here? Looking at the news.
Another heads up in regards to a massive hack. This time, 26 million users and their credentials up for grabs here. And we're talking sites like Amazon, Google, Facebook, big time platforms being the ones targeted here. And they're saying that they were using a custom Trojan type of malware to do all this. And that this has taken place pretty much over the past 2 years. It infiltrated. This is Dabu7, yet another heads up in regards to a massive hack. This time, 26 million users and their credentials up for grabs here. And we're talking sites like Amazon, Google, Facebook, big time platforms being the ones targeted here. And they're saying that they were using a custom Trojan type of malware to do all this. And that this has taken place pretty much over the past 2 years. It infiltrated over 3 million Windows-based computers, and they made off with 1.2 terabytes of personal information. Now, they're saying that the 26 million stolen login credentials were across 12 different websites, including social media, online gaming, and email services. They include Google, which had 1.54 million involved, Facebook, 1.4 million, Amazon, 0.2, Apple, 0.1, Netflix, 0.1, and PayPal, 0.1. You can see Google, Facebook, YouTube among the top tier places here that are affected in all this. And they go on to state here that this is on the rise, that officials are warning that these cyber attacks and hacks, they're all going to continue to be on the rise from here. And that these are serious. that when they start to target the infrastructure, the pipelines, the meat, and everything at the same time, we could really start to see big-time issues. Some people are like, well, why aren't these goons ever caught? It's a good question. I'm going to expose that and who I think they are on the next live stream. So join us, going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, only on D-Live. I hope to see you guys there. Censorship-free. It's where the gloves come off and we get down to the nitty-gritty. Much love, y'all.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Lehman Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, I am clearly still out of town. I'm out of pocket, but we have a mission on this channel. We are furthering the Second Amendment every single day, and I'm glad that you stopped by. I love that you guys hang out with me for about 8 minutes every day, but right now we got a good one we need to talk about. It's the extreme risk protection orders that kind of slid into the rules for the pistol braces that the DOJ just released last week. We're going to talk about it. I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it, and those that I have, I've seen a lot of extreme rhetoric around they're flat out coming for all of your guns because that's what this is. And I don't believe it's as immediate a threat as that. I do think it's an issue, but we're going to talk about it right now. So, as always, links are in the description box below for your review. You can check all the sources I'm providing because I want to make sure you guys are informed as well, and you can share this out in a reasonable manner. So, here's where we go. Let's check it out. So, Justice Department issues proposed rule and model legislation to reduce gun violence. Now, this is the stuff that they introduced last week about the pistol braces and extreme risk protection orders. New steps would enhance enforcement of the National Firearms Act, that's the pistol braces, and aid states in drafting extreme risk protection order laws. Now, this is really, really important. They did not say all states are mandated to do so. They said they're going to prepare drafting should a state adopt it. Now, this is just an action that is now a recommendation. That's all it is. Okay, so that's really important to say. States are not required to adopt this. That's huge. Okay. Now, here's the actual wording. The department also published model legislation and detailed commentary that will make it easier for states to craft extreme risk protection orders, or the red flag laws, authorizing courts to temporarily bar people in a crisis from accessing firearms by allowing family members or law enforcement to intervene and petition for these orders. The warning signs turn into tragedies. Red flag laws can save lives. They are also evidence-based, blah, 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 blah. Provides a framework for more states to enact these sensible laws. Okay, this right here is the problem. The way this is worded, it states that, hey, family members can go in here and they can basically petition for this, and there's warning signs, law enforcement can do it. But now, that's what they stated. And this is the slippery slope, guys. This is where I'm gonna be honest with you. This is where it goes downhill, and this is where the far left kind of takes over and does something that the left does. The left takes an inch, and then takes another inch, and then 10 years later takes another inch, and that's what they do. They continually slide that window until it's so far gone that you don't even recognize it. That's what they do. I think the term is called the overshed window, but they just keep on moving the goalpost. So, for example, Florida. Do you guys know that Florida has used the red flag law 3,500 times since Parkland? Do you know if all of those were legitimate? Were they all mental health issues, or were they a spurned lover, or were they the law enforcement being overzealous? There's a lot there, but that's kind of where the ambiguity lies, and that's where it gets a little twisted. California, for example, what I'm showing you right now are the number of GVROs, or gun violence restraining orders, issued per year and increased rapidly. Recorded in 2019, 13 times greater than those recorded in 2016. So as you can see on the graph, 2016 85, 17 104, 18 424, and 2019 was 1,110. That's a dramatic increase. So then you start to follow the data and you wonder, well, why is there such a dramatic increase? Let's go on to Giffords.org, because you know how I love me some Giffords.org, the ultimate gun control group in the United States, behind Shipman, by the way. What's happened with him recently? California law now also generally requires all local law enforcement agencies by January 1 of 2021 to develop, adopt, and implement written policies and standards regarding the use of GVROs, gun violence restraining orders, including protocols that encourage officers to consider obtaining GVROs in various circumstances and standards to ensure firearms are removed from GVRO respondents. Encourage officers to consider obtaining.
Because I want to get your reaction.
California is one.
But this, I think, I'm trying to capture the absolute hypocrisy of the G7 summit. And it is so clear. It was all over Twitter yesterday. So this is not my original idea. I can't take credit for it. But my gosh, is it not glaring? Let's put up this next clip. Cameras on. Everyone is social distanced. Look at that. Cameras are on. 38 people, all please. And this is the one that gets me. For the close. Next one, please. and this is the one that gets me. For the cameras, here's Biden and Boris Johnson, the buffoon, bumping their elbows together. We don't want to give each other COVID. And then when the cameras are off, look at that. Camera on, camera off. It's the hypocrisy is just, Dr. Paul, absolutely stunning.
And that's why they're in politics.
That's why they're in politics.
That's the sad lie. Bias attitude, because I do believe in individualism, and I believe the imperfection of man, and that there will be mistakes.
It's one of the most shocking viral videos I've ever seen. A man in a Walgreens with a bicycle and a garbage bag, and he's shuffling goods into this garbage bag while
we owe a great debt of gratitude to science. Science has in many ways helped ease the suffering of this pandemic, which was more than likely caused by science.
Well,
oh my
if there was
God.
evidence, I'd love to hear it.
There's a novel respiratory coronavirus overtaking Wuhan, China. What do? Oh, you know who we could ask? The Wuhan Novel Respiratory Coronavirus Lab. The disease is the same name as the lab.
Well, who saw this coming, my friends? Take a look at this. Jon Stewart coming out and heading to the step.
We owe a great debt of gratitude to science. Science has in many ways helped ease the suffering of this pandemic, which was more than likely caused by science.
Well,
oh my
if there was
God.
evidence, I'd love to hear it.
There's a novel respiratory coronavirus overtaking Wuhan, China. What do? Oh, you know who we could ask? The Wuhan Novel Respiratory Coronavirus Lab. The disease is the same name as the lab.
Well, who saw this coming, my friends? Take a look at this. Jon Stewart coming out and heading to the Stefan Colbert Show. That's right, what he's treated to. By look at this. Oh my God! What? God, shut up! That's right. Man, he's giving.
I guess progressives turn their anger on Stewart for pushing what many still believe is a racist conspiracy theory about COVID-19. Yeah, that's what they're telling everybody. It's our viewpoint is racist conspiracy theory, and I just wait for the day a mob of angry black people come. Or transgenders. I really have it out against transgenders. They creep me out.
Hey, I'm the head of gender studies at Cosmic Life University in Springfield, and this message is for the transgender community. You've been taken advantage of without knowing it for too long, so I'm here to help. I'm canceling the term transgender. Now, at first glance, this might sound like an attempt to hurt the transgender community, but I assure you, it's meant to help. As you'll see in just a moment, the term transgender is a disrespectful and hateful term towards the transgender community. But first, to understand this, you're going to need a little context. Where do the terms transgender and cisgender come from? Believe it or not, from fatty acid formations, specifically from trans fats and cis fats. What? Let me explain. Here is a cis fat. Look at this fatty acid chain comprised of carbon molecules and hydrogen molecules. At the site of a double bond between carbon molecules, you'll notice the two attached hydrogen molecules are on the same side. This is a cis fat formation. This is a trans fat. At the site of a double bond, one of the hydrogen molecules transfers to the other side. That's why it's called a trans fat. Now, cis fats are what you find in nature. All your healthy fats are comprised of cis fats, like avocado oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. Trans fats, on the other hand, occur when a food manufacturer hydrogenates a vegetable oil, which they started doing in 1903. It's very well established that trans fats are unhealthy and bad. Amongst other disastrous effects of these terrible fats, they're very damaging to the cardiovascular system and they contribute to heart disease. The Mayo Clinic says, trans fats have a bad reputation for a good reason. Trans fats are so bad that the World Health Organization has called for the elimination of them from the global food supply by 2023. So in simple terms, what we know beyond a shadow of a doubt is that cis fats are good and trans fats are bad. Now, trans fats, the irrefutably bad ones, are what your community is named after, which is obviously a major microaggression strongly implying that your community is bad, while cisgender
Alright guys, so that about wraps my show up for right now. Till I get over the news and find some other news, it ain't gonna be happening.
Find the perfect song for your video in 5 seconds. Go to artlist.io. New music added every day. Unlimited downloads, a license that covers everything. And
anyways, I can get some.
So go to artlist.io and start creating without limits.
Some audio up in here.
Looking for royalty-free music? Check out Epidemic Sound. Find your perfect track faster. Cleared for YouTube and social media. Find a subscription for you and start creating right away. Start your free trial.
Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you all later. I can find something good to talk about later, I guess. I don't know. We'll have a telephone conference call or something. I don't know. We need to figure something out. See y'all later. We'll get hacked.